Oh no. As to start off, these are the things I brought. You know, I didn't overpack. You know how some people like overpack and bring a lot? I didn't. I was told that the hospital has a lot of the things that I was going to pack. I wanted to talk about that. I brought a gown to give birth in. I ended up not wearing that gown because they kept telling me that like I pretty much couldn't wear it, which we called and they said I could wear it, but they also told me I didn't want to get blood and body fluids all over my gown, and I honestly didn't care. So I did wear it for the first night before I had my baby, but as the night continued on, I switched into the nightgown and I didn't pack much clothes. I stayed into the nightgown. This is it's kind of gross, but I stayed in the nightgown for a couple days, as much as like maybe 2, because I was in pain. The degree of tear I had some nerve damage and I was numb and I couldn't walk, so that was my situation. The second thing I brought was very comfy clothes. I don't know, for some reason in my head I was like, I know I'm going to have a bad postpartum. I was so scared, but it actually turned out to be true. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have said that out, or maybe thought that, but I was preparing myself because things just happened to me like that. So I brought really comfy clothes, and on top of that I did bring slippers. I had to wear the slippers, which were a lifesaver because I couldn't walk without like regular shoes on, because it was very hard and I was limping everywhere for about 4 weeks wearing those slippers. Yes, I wore the slippers in the rain. They got soaked. I had to go dry them off and do it again. I finally threw them away after my 4 weeks of being able to start walking again and being back to normal, which was great. The third thing, or a couple things, I don't remember what number we're on, but whatever, I brought was camera because I did not want to miss a moment of me having my son. I also really think that you guys should bring a camera for everything. If your hospital says no filming like mine did, you could take pictures still, and that's exactly what we did. We brought chargers for iPhones and computers and all the other things that we needed to bring. The gown I brought, I should have showed this earlier, but the gown I brought was this. It's not cute, I mean, but you know, it did the job. It's really long, but it was really comfy, and I honestly still wear it to this day. So, yeah, that was that. So, a couple other things I brought was, of course, a toothbrush, toothpaste. I brought pads because I didn't know if I was going to like the pads at the hospital. Also, I needed them because I did bleed a lot. So I did end up using the hospital ones. And I used the underwear, so I didn't bring any of that. I actually brought, my purchase that I bought was a Frida bottle. This is for to spray, you know, down there to make sure everything is all clean. Because they do, at the hospital, they do provide one. But I decided just to bring one to make sure, you know, that I was going to be clean, and also the angling would have been amazing. So I got this Frida bottle. This is the one, I still have it. I don't know if that's gross. It really helps, even for you to like wash, like, you know, let's say that you need to like spray something and you don't want to touch it, spray it. That works for me. So this is what I got. It's amazing. It angles so you don't have to, you know, be the one like just sit there and like try to angle it. It just angles itself, and it changes size if you want. There's actually water in this. Another thing I brought was a pillow because I wanted to bring a pillow because I didn't really want to be the hospital pillows, even though I used them, but on top of that I used my pillow. I also brought a blanket because I wanted to use my own blanket, and good thing I did because it was freezing in them rooms after I had my baby, because during labor I was like, oh my god, it's hot, and then at night I was like freezing, because something about after having a baby, your adrenaline and you get cold. Some people had hot sweats, I was freezing. So opposite from having like I've hearing experiences. Also my hospital might have just been cold. Let's see. I honestly think that was probably it. So it wasn't that long. I did not bring that much. I also Also, in the hospital, I had a loofah. They gave me a loofah, a chapstick, some socks, which I did bring my own socks. I forgot to say that. Brought my own socks, but I ended up not wearing them because it was hot, like during the labor and stuff. And I didn't get up much and walk around because I couldn't. Because when you're induced, they have to do a bunch of stuff, and you have to stay in bed for about 3 or, I think the girl said 3 hours. So I didn't really do much. I just kind of laid in the bed. But yes. So next thing you're gonna know is what my boyfriend brought to the hospital. So the next part is what he's gonna bring to the hospital. So, and this is what I brought to the hospital.
And this is what I brought to the hospital. Okay. So we brought this TV along with us. It's a very big pain in the ass. We also got this. I'm just kidding. Pass me the big comfy, please.
Okay.
I brought 2 main things. When you have school, you can't, and teachers are relentless. They do not forgive you when you're having a kid. They don't forgive. Clearly they don't. So I had, one professor actually did, bless his heart, but the other 3 was a hell no. And one thing, there's 2 things I cared about, and there's obviously the one thing that you always need to bring, which is a charger. And obviously we brought that camera, and I prioritized bringing that, but I bought this thing. It's called the Big Comfy. Get into it, it's like a poncho. And literally, you sleep in it, you dress in it, it's fashionable, you look like the sexiest lumberjack in the hospital. And it's got pockets, one big pocket that blends in, it's just amazing. Best $30 ever spent. Actually, I think it was even cheaper, was it?
Yes, it's 20.
Where did we get it from? Well, it's when we met that one lady at that one store.
Yeah,
Bed Bath & Beyond?
yes, good job.
There we go. And then obviously homework, laptop, kind of needed. Did not do that during labor though. Did I do it after that night? It was due that night, wasn't it?
Yes, it was due.
Yeah, it was due that night. So Linus, and it was at the beginning of the semester. Shiloh was born in January, so you can't. You set yourself up for failure when you do this in the beginning. And if I failed that, I would have
at the wrong time.
Yeah, sadly. Yes. And then what else did I bring? A charger for both the camera and our phones. And then what else? There's obviously things like toothbrush. I didn't care about deodorant. I honestly didn't expect to stay there longer than 2 days. I think we went 3 days. And so the 3rd day I was like already ready to go.
2 nights, 1 day.
Yeah. And what else was there? It wasn't like a hotel where we had to check out by like noon.
But we did.
No, we didn't. We left as soon as we could because I was ready to go. And honestly, I didn't drive. Why didn't I drive? Oh, it's because my Beamer was. I had a BMW. It was too low. It was hot. No AC at the time. Terrible car. What else did I bring? I'm trying to look around because I kept most of the things. I think. What else did I bring? Obviously, change up underwear, and I wore the same exact pants I think I'm wearing now.
Oh goodness, you don't gotta show.
We'll just.
Oh my goodness.
I'm more than positive I wore these. You can tell they're those. They're those pants, that you just wear from whenever. Like today, no. All right, I didn't just drop that. What else? That's it.
That's it.
That's all we really brought.
Yeah, we didn't bring too
I don't
much.
think you need really anything.
You honestly don't.
You need somebody that's gonna run food for you. Because you don't want their food. And another thing is, they don't get food to the dudes. You don't get a bed, you get some little shitty couch, and honestly, I've been on worse. You can bring your own futon if you get $150 to spend, but honestly, it was not worth it. At the time, it wasn't. And they don't give you food. So you wind up sharing and eating her food until your actual people bring you food, which we actually did. And then what else is there?
I also didn't eat the food.
What else did we get? Toothbrush. They had soap. I think that's it. You should probably wrap this up because honestly, or battery's dying again.
Again. Outro. Yeah.
An outro?
Yes.
How's the outro go?
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Please give it a thumbs up if you want to see my face again. And if you want to see his face, give it a thumbs up. Yeah, so let me know what you brought to the hospital.
I wish we had more things to recommend, but honestly,
yeah, we really
just be
don't.
there. That's what's most important.
Just be there.
Yeah.
Be supportive. Don't say your opinion as she's in labor. That's not fun.
Oh. Why are you saying that like I said it?
No, you didn't. You didn't say it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying you did good. No, you did good.
Yeah, well, hey. Anyway.
Alright, so I hope you enjoyed that video.
Charlotte wants to go to sleep now.
Charlotte
so
wants
we'll
to go
see
to
you later.
night-night.
Bye.
So we'll see you later. Bye!